like that. So yeah, so I mean, like Final Fantasy VII was very, very linear if you think about it. You know, like yes, it opens up more on this too, but that's kind of like the whole thing how Final Fantasy XIII is open up a lot when you reach when you leave Cocoon. You know, which is the thing in the sky. But anyway, actually, let's get into it now because you know we've been talking so much. So on this down here, there is my training file here. You can see it's in Icicle area. I haven't even done the snowboarding section yet, so I don't know exactly how it's gonna go. Why is this so hot in here all of a sudden? And yeah, here is the other file. This is the file that we're gonna be loading. You can see that this didn't take so long, so you can see we're only one level higher than this. Which is, this is where we left off. We left off at the Xenoxis area, but on this one, I've gotten the enemy skills which I talked about in the comment section on the part 2 of the you know the League comes with Xenoxis, the marksmanship hunter video. So this is basically after I've gotten all the enemy skills I can get, because I don't believe you can get laser anywhere at this point. Like you can get it from the death class, but you cannot get back to the Corel prison. You can get back to the Corel prison, I believe, right away after you finish like when you escape from there. Like then there is a way to enter the prison again, but after a certain point you cannot enter the prison again, even if you try and enter the structure correctly, because you just end up in the screen that leads you to the desert. Like no matter what direction you go in, you end up in the desert, and then you cannot get back to the prison, sadly, because you need to face the death claws to get the laser. And I believe lasers from the Dark Dragon, because the Dark Dragon has the Dragon Force thing, which you get later on. But yeah, so we're gonna be loading this file here. And I saved outside Fort Conde because that's the thing we're gonna be doing first. So you can see it's the enemy skill that Tifa has, I believe. Yes, it is the enemy skill that Tifa has. Oh, I thought I went. That was supposed to be the thing that I was supposed to have. I was supposed to have it in the same location. Oh yeah, but this is before I did the whole same location on everything. I do that later with having the same location on everything. Like I moved the enemy skill over here or something like that, and I changed her wizard bracelet. I changed her into an armlet, and then I changed it to so that everyone but Vincent is using a different weapon basically. And yeah, so Lobocop has gotten all the sources. You can see we have no sources right now. So I've used up all the sources basically, and if you check his strength now, it's 136. So yeah, so I can show you about that before we continue on after we have gotten the thing, but I just wanted to show you here. So I've been leveling up a bit more on certain other materials here. So they will be getting level 2 actually, because I did grind actually on the training file. I did grind a bit extra in an actual place, and then at that point I will be getting Bahamut and Kyoto to level 2 both of those, and now we get the primitive up. The all is likely to level as well, so yes. And that HP Plus will be mastered by then as well. And of course all these are mastered, all the ones I'm using on these aren't there. So yeah, I mean, there are several of these that I want to level up, and stuff like that, so yeah. But yeah, the thing I had set up here before was that it's struck with the added effect. And that actually makes it so that he can insta-kill stuff. Yeah. So that's really what's going on, That's really what's going on. So anyway, we're going to be entering here please. I just need to check so it hasn't zoomed in or anything. And it has not zoomed in. I don't know how well you can see everything, because sometimes it's hard to me to tell if you can see the full screen or not, because, yeah. I definitely want to get a 4K camera. I'm thinking about prioritizing that over getting the PC first, and then maybe building a slightly cheaper PC, or like quite a lot of cheaper PC instead, or buying one, because there's a place that makes Yeah, I don't need to rest up or anything, and we should be able to do that trick again or whatever it is. And I believe we can use 3 times speed when we do it right. Don't go upstairs. Deploy turrets on scene, I need to do that. Okay, so we're going to do the trick that we always do. Okay, so that's speed to lowest. And then you already know about this trick, of course, because I've shown it so many times. You know, you just continue on placing it further and further down. And of course the goal is to get within a certain area, of course, obviously. In order to like block the spawn, like that's the main goal. Which is why I'm not speeding up yet here. Okay, I think we can speed up soon here. I'm speeding up a bit, just slowing it down again here. Okay, they need to quickly get into position here before it spawns. Got a guy here. If you're quick enough, you can actually prevent the harm it did spawn. But you see, the thing is, if you select them to like attack something, then like, you know, yeah, it's really hard to avoid that first thing from spawning. Because they need to go down and block that, that shouldn't be too hard. Okay, I should be able to speed up now, I think. Hopefully they are blocking it well enough here. I think they are actually blocking it well enough, so... Yeah, there we go. And there should be 3 LXE, but it shouldn't say anything. At least that used to be a bug, it didn't used to say what the reward was here. Wait, what? We got the Super Bowl now, that's... Huh. That's extremely weird that we got the Super Bowl now, so... I mean, the Super Bowl is supposed to be after the date, but maybe now it thinks that we're supposed to go to the Temple of Ancient now. So we have sequence break the game if that is possible then. Because this is of the Harris instead. But how the heck would I... Because there you can see here, no Aerith. But wow, the fact that you can get the Super Ball now then, I mean that's really good. Just the Super Ball is almost slightly stronger than the Magic Shuriken, but the Super Ball is definitely I really like the Super Bowl though. Yeah, so that's very surprising. I'm very curious about this just for speedrunning purposes. And I still have the Hypnocrow. I shouldn't need Hypnocrow though now. Because we got... No, I mean I still need it for a certain specific... I have Steel on anyone. Yeah, I only have Steel on Vincent. That is gonna have to change of course obviously. But, yeah. So the thing is, normally now you should have gotten the 3 elixirs by now. Wait there. So the question is, how good is this sequence break? Because I mean, like, the thing is, why did I get the Super Bowl now? Because here's the thing, right? You get the Super Bowl after the date, but on that file, on this main file, of course, when we did play, I didn't get the Super Bowl. They might think, oh, but you continued on the training file. Yeah, but I replaced the previous training file with the actual file that I had there at the farm. And basically, I continued on that file where I was at the farm, basically, and then I saved it into another slot, basically. So, yeah. Because that should have been the 3 elixirs. But now, since it gave us that, then that means that they think that we just finished the date. That's what that basically means. I'm afraid now to go to the Temple of Ancients just to see if that messes stuff up. Because you can see the critter there and everything. Hang on, science. We're gonna be sciencing this. And of course I am gonna save him to the other slot again, you know, before, so yeah. Hang on, I'm gonna check here. Because I've shown this before, like, yeah, it's just rooms now, so that, yeah. I wonder if it is that you have to do a certain amount of battles or whatever. If that's the thing that triggers it or whatever. And yeah, the thing is over, you know, where Nibelheim is the thing, the buggy. Okay, so let's go now, let's advance now, because I thought about coming back there and checking in, but one thing I'm gonna try now. Because the thing is, like, that thing is supposed to be based on, like, what triggers you have in the game currently. Wait, this still shows us how... Oh yeah, we do, I still have them, okay. Science, mother truckers, we're gonna do some science. Normally I would grind here, but let's go. Because I'm very curious about that thing here. Oh, this is just a bad encounter. Let's do that. One thing I thought about doing is escaping enough to raise the chocobo thing. Hang on, I'm gonna test if this works. Because usually when you do the Yuffie warp or whatever, you're able to, at this specific save point, you're able to move Aerith that she's actually in one of these slots. Or something, I don't know. But yeah, I think I'm going to test this. If the triggers got messed up, or maybe it fixed itself when you went to the Temple of Ancients. That's the thing I'm worried about, if that fixed it. Because imagine if this triggered the scene where Aerith is supposed to die, yeah, or whatever. I almost thought that was gonna happen there, because it looked like it was loading for a long time there. Oh hey Cloud, we can go to the north. actually, let's do some more battles. I always like to do battles here. I could kind of use the animal skill here, but it's no point really to do it. Oh yeah, Konami's not gonna kill all of them. I need to be using the triangle instead. Because I mean, this is a very, very good spot to grind in my honest opinion. Because it's very, very quick. The enemies doesn't do that much damage, to be honest. And then actually, you can actually hear if you leave it on wait. I think it might actually still be on wait, but it's actually totally possible to cast the time before it even do anything. If I just cast time on first character, then I get the turn.